You should be checking out the passenger side J&L oil separator for your 2011 through 2017 5-liter or your 2015 through 2020 GT350 if you're looking to help capture the oily vapors produced by combustion from being reintroduced or rerouted back into your intake manifold and basically just dirtying up your engine in the process. Now, construction from the J&L here is going to consist of the American-made black billet aluminum canister, along with your factory-style hoses and fittings, all for right around that high $100 price point. Install guy is going to get a very soft 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter here, thanks to the 100% plug-and-play design. So therefore, figure about 10 minutes of your time or less to complete from start to finish, as we'll show you later in the video. So I'm sure most of you guys know, but if not, your Mustang has what is called a PCV system, and that's short for positive crankcase ventilation. Now, the purpose of this system is to help regulate and ultimately remove fumes produced during combustion from the engine crankcase to help alleviate that crankcase pressure, which, if not addressed, could lead to things like oil leaks or seal damage. Now, because laws do mandate that the PCV system be sealed, the engine has to use vacuum to draw these vapors out of the crankcase and then plumb them back into the intake tract, where they are to be burned off during the next combustion cycle. And while that all sounds good in theory, a lot of times these oily vapors end up leaving residue on the intake manifold and even on the backside of your intake valves, which can lead to things like fuel dilution, misfires, or even deposits on those valves over the years. And that's where the J&L separator comes into play. Now, that oily vapor is going to pass through your Mustang's PCV system and into the separator itself here. Now, at that point, the solids present in this vapor, basically all those tiny little particles of oil and unburnt fuel, whatever else is going to get caught in the aluminum honeycomb and stainless steel mesh material up top, and then collect in your canister here down below, while still allowing that fresh, clean air to pass through your PCV system as intended from the factory. Now, J&L claims checking and emptying the canister every few thousand miles is certainly a good idea, and from my experience with these things, guys, you might be surprised in just how quickly they fill up due to your weather conditions, the condition of your engine, and so forth. So basically my point is here, check it a few times per oil change interval, and then make sure you're emptying it responsibly when it does come time to empty this thing out. Now, as far as your construction is concerned here, guys, well, you're looking at a simple black billet aluminum canister with a knurled bottom. 3 ounces is your capacity here, hence the 3.0 name. And just a quick heads up, guys, if you're not really digging the black, maybe stealthy look, you want something to pop under the hood a little bit more, well, you're in luck because J&L does also make this in a satin silver finish as well. Now, this is a J&L oil separator, guys, formerly known as JLT. Yes, they did recently change up the name a little bit, but it's the same great quality you guys all know and love and come to expect from the company over the years. Last but not least, guys, this is the Mustang specific kit here, of course, so you are gonna find your factory style lines and fittings, which is gonna make for a very easy install and a very factory-like fit. And it is backed by a limited lifetime warranty just in case you ever run into any issues. But what do you say we switch gears here, guys, and get into the installation process? And again, very, very straightforward, as that 1 out of 3 wrench rating would otherwise indicate. Site calls it about 10 minutes to complete from start to finish. Probably can bang this one out even quicker than that, because you are literally unplugging your factory PCV line and plugging in the J&L in reverse order. There's no brackets to mess with, there's nothing like that. It literally is just gonna sit in place and be very simple thanks to that plug and play design. But to give you a better idea of just how exactly things are gonna go down on your 5-liter or 5.2 at home, feel free to check out our detailed walkthrough now.
Hi everyone, today we're going to install an oil separator on our 2015 Mustang, so let's get started. Okay, so we've already opened up our hood. Our next step is going to be to remove the engine cover, which is a simple lift and remove process. And by the way, there are no tools necessary for this install. Okay, our first step is remove the engine cover, which is a simple lift and remove process. Our next step is to remove our PCV hose, which is located right here at the front of the engine. And in order to do that, we've got 2 clips, 1 on each end, with a gray tab on it. All you have to do is pull that gray tab towards you and lift up on the hose. Just repeat the process now for the other end. So now we're ready to install our oil separator, and it's going to install with the same style of clips that were on our PVC pipe. And here's the other connection. Just clip that on. Now we can reinstall our engine cover, and that will complete our process. Okay, that'll wrap it up for our review and install of our J&L 3.0 oil separator in the black anodized finish for the passenger side on your 11 to 17 GT, 12 to 13 Boss 302, and 15 to 20 GT 350. Thanks for watching, and for all things Mustang, keep it right here on AmericanMuscle.com.